inside the car, you'll find this bag, which contains perhaps the only charger you'll ever need unless you go on cross-country trips. If you want to charge at home, you don't have to buy anything. This is going to be pretty outstanding. Let me show you what I mean. So inside here, there's quite a few things. This is the charge station, and these are brackets that you use to mount it against the wall in your garage. And this one holds the unit, this one holds the cord, and I'm not sure which this one holds. I think it just makes it look nice where the cord comes out of that. But the main piece here is, of course, the charger itself. This is unusual among chargers because this screen here in the middle will show how many kilowatt hours you dispensed and how many hours it took. And that's unusual because normally that information just isn't available for most home chargers unless you buy an extra tricky one where it can talk to your app and give you that information. But if you just want to see it right on the charger, this one can do that. Now the end that plugs into the car is the familiar SAE standard plug that all chargers use. Now it can plug into the wall, but this household current 110 outlet isn't very efficient. I mean, that only is 120 volts, 10 amps. That's going to be 2 or 3 miles per hour. It'll take forever. You probably don't want to use this. What you want to do, though, is take this end off, which you can do through a little puzzle maneuver, and replace it with this end. And if I take these pins off, you'll see what's called a NEMA 14-50 plug. 14 describes this particular pin layout, and 50 means this is to be connected to a 50 amp circuit. And if you do that, this will supply 40 amps, 80% of 50 amps. That's how the regulations work on these things. And this just plugs, if I remove the protective cap, plugs in here. And now I have 40 amps at 240 volts, which is quite a bit faster, 8 times faster, in fact, than 120 amps at 120 volts at 10 amps. This, though, obviously would require an electrician to install the receptacle that this would plug into. Now, if you are a motorhome owner, you may know what this is already, because this is what your Class A motorhome plugs into at RV parks. And that is something that you may already have if your house is set up to handle your motorhome. So you can check into that. Last thing that's in here, obviously manuals, so nobody hurts themselves. A lot of that. But yeah, once you've set yourself up and mounted this in your garage, you don't have to put any of this back in the car. This is just here so it can get into your hands. But once you've got it, there's even some wall mount screws for the brackets. Yeah, you install this in your garage or pay somebody to do that for you, and you're set. And then this doesn't have to go back in the car.